The zombie genre is overused, but there's... Shh. Should we go outside?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You should see my flick if you love zombie movies, but you hate zombie movies. Yeah, motherfucker.
Season 0! You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy.
Swing the fucking bat, Mickey! No! Come on, Nick!
It's a character study. It's about, instead of watching the world burn, I wanted to watch like two psyches kind of wither away and two friends just kind of diverge. And I hadn't seen that done before. I wanted to do more of like a green kind of tone poem-y. I hate when people like say a director that's so much better than them as like an influence. Like, yeah, I want to make a Terrence Malick the zombie film, but yeah, that whole concept of like just like focusing on like nature taking back over rather than just like watching plumes of smoke in the distance in a gray washed out world. I just hadn't seen it done that way, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
You were telling me at the bar the other day, like how you became the makeup special effects artist on it.
Well, we're broke, and we had no money to film this movie, and I'm fairly artistic, so Jeremy said, baby, figure it out. If I had time off, I would just sit at home and make anything I could reach my hands as horrific as I could.
Oh, hey, here so I can put my legs out.
This is the whole interview. I'm just massaging your feet.
When you're saying the zombie genre has been overused,
The problem with the zombie genre is the 9 million zombie movies that are made that are just zombie movies. No interesting characters and just for gore. And then it's not even good gore, they'll just do bad CGI gore. It's not the big tentpole zombie movies that hurt the genre. It's the little ones that hurt the people who are trying to make interesting ones, and then everybody just says, any independent zombie movie is like Flight of the Living Dead or Car of the Living Dead.
Well, I thought the problem was with Zombieland was like, when are they going to put money into a non-comedy zombie movie? Because that was the first one that had a really big budget since Resident Evil.
World War Z.
And then World War Z.
well, what do you guys think of Resident Evil? Like, that's kind of like taking a zombie idea and, taking it straight out of an Xbox.
Didn't we walk out of
I think we walked out of Resident Evil 1 in the theater, and I haven't seen any of them since.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty bad that the movie doesn't please people that like a real zombie movie and doesn't please the people that like the game. So it's like, who the heck is Resident Evil pleasing?
People who want to touch themselves to Mila Jovovich.
Oh, that's true.
I like to, when I masturbate to Mila Jovovich, I like to do it to when she's burning alive in the Joan of Arc. That's when she's at her hottest.
That's a quote.
Was that an intentional pun, by the way?
What?
That's when she's at her hottest.
I've seen them probably arguing about, shots. Did you kind of like look to them and just say, okay, so this is what it's like when two guys are uncomfortably attached to each other?
Yeah, no, I drew a lot of character study from these two.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I never thought about it. Your role as Mickey, the kind of put upon, pussified, submissive, you just gleaned it from Christian.
Yeah, well, they've known each other a lot longer than me, so it's,
Okay.
When we play Cards Against Humanity, I never get any cards picked because all their jokes are the same and mine are not.
You're just getting angry and you're just like, man, this shot's not gonna fucking work. This isn't gonna work. And I'm thinking, man, I hope Adam's cool with like the fact that we're just sitting around arguing right now. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's not bad for the movie that he's pissed at Jeremy.
The moments that I really got pissed off were when we had these easy, or what we perceived as easy shots, and it would take 45 minutes to do a walking shot.
Hey, fuck you. That's your fault too, because in the beginning, I was like, wait, so you really want everything on a tripod in the first half of the movie? He was like, yeah, you're just gonna put it on a tripod. And I was like, perfect. Then I don't have to waste the camera budget on getting a steady cam. And then we get there and he's like, okay, I just want you to walk over these rocks and follow this. It's going to be 3 minutes of us walking through the rocks. And I'm like, thanks.
And backwards.
And then the last day of shooting, one of the producers was like, hey, I got a steady cam in my trunk. And I was like, what the hell?
So how did you become a producer on this?
Our producer on set was kind of forgetting some things, so I was on the phone getting pizzas for extras, and then jumping in the car and doing a scene, and then getting out and trying to set something else up. So it was,
He earned
basically
his
earned it,
producer credit for sure.
Yeah, and then once we finished shooting, it was, I was like, listen, let me just take care of the rest of this, doing all the paperwork and everything, and it's a learning experience. So it was fun to kind of get that aspect of film in your back pocket, so we can do it quicker and more efficiently on the next film.
And on the set, how did you break your hymen? Like, what was the first scene you guys shot?
Well, it was actually on a horse.
I broke my hymen when I fell on a rake at my uncle's ranch when I was 11. No, the first shot we shot was and you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell is the hotel sequence. We shot that about 40 feet from a busy road. So we shot it all this way, so it was noisy as fuck. We had 2 zombies that we called down the day before, so we didn't have them set up. Right when we were about to shoot our first scene, we realized there was a goddamn hornet's nest the size of a baseball inside the door panel of the Volvo we had bought to shoot in. And they were mad because we just drove them 100 miles up to this mountain town, and they lost their shit. So it took us about 2 hours to fight the hornets because he's deathly allergic.
I'm deathly allergic, and the whole scene is shot
Like
from
Macaulay
inside the car.
Culkin and Mind Girl?
Yeah, he was.
Yes, I would have died.
His glasses, he can't see without his glasses.
Exactly, and then Mayim Bialik, what was that her name?
No, Anna Klumsky.
Anna Klumsky, excuse me.
I'd like to jerk off to her when she's on fire too.
That scene required me to stay in the car with the camera, even though they're in and out slamming the doors of the car, which is just pissing the
He's
hornets
just
off.
losing his mind. He's like running away. I can't do this. I can't do this. It was like, we got the hornets taken care of. It's okay. Everybody get ready to shoot. An entire Mexican landscaping crew pulls up to the hotel and starts cutting the lawn right behind us, and I lost my shit. This was day 1, scene 1. We had to have our producer run over and actually convince the hotel owners to pay them for their day's work and still send them home, which was amazing. So that was our hymen explosion.
I think it was wise to write up the fact that they weren't friends before the zombie apocalypse. You discover the inside jokes when they're discovering their inside jokes, and that's nice.
Yeah, baseball's their inside joke. That's the one thing they have in common.
What I gleaned from the film and the baseball aspect is that they were a pretty bad battery before the apocalypse went down, right?
Well, he was a relief pitcher. I only had to deal with him for 1 inning, maybe an inning.
Explain the title of the battery, because I've thought of 3 possibilities of why it's called the battery.
Tell us all 3.
He said that there wasn't any electricity on the film shoot at all, and you guys were using batteries for everything. Hence, I know. First scene you see, he's using batteries to plug in this music, which is what I know. And
the greatest one when we released the YouTube trailer was, oh great. So the battery in the car dies, and they get stuck in the car.
That's why it's called
That's why it's called the battery.
Don't need to see this pile of human shit.
I was
Thumbs
dumber
down.
for watching this trailer.
My favorite one was hipsters versus zombies. Whoever wins, we all lose. That was a comment on YouTube, which is pretty much...
because you got a fucking beard you're a hipster or something.
Exactly. The battery is it's a term. It's a baseball term. It's an old timers baseball term. It just means the relationship between a pitcher and a catcher. A battery is
Like the unit that's
the
running
unit that's running the game. is
Well,
the battery.
there's a positive and a negative on the battery, and so the positive and negative, without one, it doesn't work. Plus, it's a hip hop group. I believe.
It's a hip hop group. It's also a thing you can put in things to make them work.
Yes.
They just keep going and going.
Yeah, that's true. They're an Energizer battery.
Is that Jupiter?
I think that's actually Samwise.
I saw Waterworld 5 times in the theater. Is that nerdy? I'm just I'm a guy who lays on the air vent in his grandma's trailer and reads Stephen King books for hours at a time when I was a kid.
God, I mean, it's all I am is nerdy. So that's I don't know. What would be, I mean,
Just tell them that you used to be 315
Oh yeah, I
pounds.
used to be like 300 something pounds, so I just stayed inside and played video games. I was 300 pounds. I actually ate video games.
What's something nerdy about yourself, let's say, that is so nerdy that it almost prevented you from actually having sex? Like, that's like, know.
Oh God, well, being
fat.
horribly fat,
Morbidly obese.
Oh Jesus Christ! I like lost the weight, met my wife, and got married like, instantly.
Immediately.
Yeah. Well, that's nerdy. She's the only woman I've ever kissed. Yeah. There's something nerdy, and she's the girl up against the car in the.
Yeah,
battery.
she's the zombie.
So there we go. Oh, she knew. She saw me eating at a buffet one time with this guy, and I was like, "Oh yeah, of course you met us at a buffet."
Yeah, you saw my elephantine family just literally fucking gorging on the entire fucking buffet.
Yeah, you were there with
I
me.
was there. I used to love going to the Stella's house. I'm like, they'll take us to buffets. We'll just eat until we die.
And how do you lose the weight?
Just low carb.
Okay.
Back 10 years ago.
So yeah, his father, they all lost about 700 pounds. Literally, his father got a show on the Food Network.
Low carb and loving it.
Yeah, when we shot the movie, we all lost 15 pounds. That was great. We need to shoot another one in the sun with no food for hours upon hours because it is the best diet in the world.
What's nerdy about you, dipshit?
I'm like a big baseball nerd.
Okay. So you're happy as shit. You're like, yeah, I can pitch, man.
Yeah. I've probably checked my fantasy baseball team more than my email since I've been here.
Have you actually ever played baseball for real or just in a
Yeah, I
fantasy
played
sense?
growing up. I played for a couple years in college, hurt my shoulder, and started acting.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up here.
What made you become an actor? Who was the person that made you say, hey, I want to become an actor?
Oh man, that's probably a pretty tough question.
Timothy Olyphant?
Ben Affleck in Voyage of the Mimi.
Okay.
No, I guess Johnny Depp and
French Stewart, you told me was your biggest inspiration.
French Stewart. I always enjoyed doing it. I was acting growing up in plays and stuff. And,
Yeah.
when I hurt my shoulder, I was
These
like,
guys, do you ever?
Sorry, French Stewart. I was trying to think of the most obscure actor. Yeah, he was. My two main tenets of getting it done and getting it done well are have people you trust working on the movie. I couldn't have made the movie without him behind the camera. I couldn't have made the movie without him next to me and him getting shit done, producerially, taking care of shit that he didn't expect to have to take care of. You all have to be making the exact same movie and really want to make it. You can't have anybody there who's flippant or has somewhere else they want to be. Everybody's got to be in the trenches together. And the other thing would be to plan everything, which we did not do. And we only got the movie made barely, in spite of our not planning. If we would have planned it, we would have made a better movie.
And if you don't know how to do something, Google it. Just Google it. How do I make this not look so much like video? Google it. It exists. I mean, before we shot this, I'd never shot anything video.
I'm learning how to film a movie.
On the way to filming a movie.
We're on day 4 of filming the movie.
And you know what? A couple different websites saved my ass because there's a lot of things I would have done completely wrong. A lot of settings I wouldn't have done had I not read like a couple different camera blogs.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. The information is all out there. I mean, he taught himself how to use the camera by reading it. I just listened to interviews with screenwriters and filmmakers for the last 10 years. All the information's out there. You don't have to spend $50,000 a year trying to do it.
And in fact,
Just get it done.
the information on the internet is more up to date than film schools. Because the cameras and the equipment, it's moving at a faster pace
Changing
than the
constantly.
schools. And it's like, just Google it. Just get really good at the stuff that's emerging. Because otherwise you're just going to be the worst at the stuff that's been around for 50 years.
yeah, whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and I think you need to know that up front and just be prepared to troubleshoot, have good reaction to setbacks, and try and navigate it as best you can. It's not always going to work out the way you want, but
And you have a lot to say about all the shit that you're going to need to know if you actually get the movie made. Because every single day he's dealing with all of the deliverables and the things that everyone thinks, I want to make a movie, and then when you finally get it done, you're like, what? I have to send you how many of what? And what is that? And what E&O insurance? And I need a fucking what? Fucking what? With
well,
the
and that's
government?
something that we realized about ourselves too, is that everyone's kind of got a different talent than the other guy, and together we're one kick-ass filmmaker.
You're a fucking tripod.
Yeah, but actually, if you worry about all of the shit you're gonna have to give your distribution company after you get your movie made, you'll never get it made. So don't even fucking worry about it. Just like figure it out afterwards.
There.
I am French Stewart. I'm the director of Battery.
I'm Christian Stella, the director of photography on The Battery.
I'm Adam Kronheim, Mickey from The Battery, and you are watching Season 0.
Season 0!
Shut up, Adam.